Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're doing something just a little bit different. I'm focusing down on those skincare products that just feel good. They exist in my routine because I enjoy using them. Maybe they're not the most effective, highest strength, or cheapest products out there. Maybe I could do better. But the reason I keep them in my routine is because they make me feel good and form part of my wellness routine. I want to turn the tide on this sort of like sense of shame online where people are called out for using fragrance in their skincare, using products that maybe are a bit more expensive than some dupes on the market, or maybe going for something that isn't popular, viral, and hyped. We should always use those products that make us feel good, because self-care and skincare are one and the same thing. So sit back, relax, and let me talk you through some life-affirming skincare products. Now, before we jump into this, I want you to do me a huge favour. I want to get this message out there that it's okay to use products that might not be trendy, might not be perfectly formulated, and might not be fragrance-free if you happen to enjoy them and they make you feel fantastic. Always use what works for you, your skin type, your ethos, and what makes you feel amazing. If you agree with this ethos and think that first and foremost skincare should be fun and enjoyable, don't forget to click that like button below to just let the world know. And I want you to let me know in the comment section what your one go-to product is that just makes you feel so special and you can't wait to apply every single day. Now, all that waffle out of the way, let's cut that and let's start on these products because I've actually got a whole lot to go through. Shall we start with like cleansing products? Because I've got a couple that I do want to shout out. First and foremost is this. This is the Aesop Rose by Any Other Name. Now, those of you that have been around on this channel a while will probably know I fangirled about this quite early on in my YouTube journey. I stopped mentioning it as much because, you know what, it is a bit bougie. The price is a little bit up there, but you know what? There is no shame in enjoying a slightly more expensive treat. You've earned it, and if you want to spend your money and you're able to on products that make you feel good, this is a great product. It smells like no other. It's so uplifting, it's earthy, it's exotic, it's a gorgeous rose, and I have like one on my shelf back there, I've got one in stock here. I wash with this every single morning in the shower, and I just feel like it's the best way to start my day. If you can't reach to Aesop prices, and I've linked it below, as I will with all the products, if you want to check out the prices wherever you are, if you can't reach to Aesop prices, I say the next best thing, almost as good, is the Rose Jam Wash by Lush. That's a really nice product, and whilst it's maybe, like if the Aesop's a 10, the Lush, I'd say, is like an 8.75 and 9, so it's nearly there, and it's like half the price. So if you do kind of want to experience the Aesop Rose by Any Other Name, but you don't want to push those prices, check out Lush. Now let's keep with cleansers, and I'm going to shout out this. This is a Sanskrit Saponins cleanser. I probably should have cleaned this before I came on camera. You can read me to fill for that below if you like, but this, honestly, is one of my favorite cleansers. I don't use it every day because it is a little bit up there in price. It's about double the price of what I would normally pay for a cleanser, because let's be honest, you're leaving them on the skin 60 seconds. You're not getting a whole host of benefit, so you shouldn't overpay for a cleanser. But if you do want to splurge, my treat is this. It feels so good on the skin. It's soft, it's like velvet, it's like that crushed velvet that feels so good. It smells like cocoa butter and loveliness, and it's just my absolute favorite cleanser. For those days I want to feel a little bit special. I want to bring the spa into my home, and maybe I just want that extra pick-me-up. Apply this to the face, 60 seconds later, I just know I'm having a good day. And yes, bit up there in price point, but I'm not apologising because you know what? Again, for a treat, on those days where I feel like I need it, that is a really great product. Now, we're moving on from cleansers to mists. Now, you absolutely don't need a mist in your skincare routine. You can get all the benefits you get from a mist from other steps. You can absolutely cut it out if you want to save a step, save some money. However, there is something lovely, luxurious, and great feeling about having that cool spritz on those warm summer days. And my go-to is this. This is the Cialis Falling into the Rose Mist. Now, give it a good shake before you use it, because it combines beautiful amounts of natural botanical waters with some luxurious oils. It's got the most gorgeous like rose scent to it. If you keep this in the fridge, it cools you down. It makes you feel absolutely gorgeous. And I think it just lifts your mood. You can use it midday to refresh your makeup if you're feeling a little bit tired and like your skin's lost some of its luminosity. Spritz this on. But more than just being a really nice pick-me-up, those oils actually give it a really nice purpose. It's hydrating, it's nourishing. So I kind of say you shouldn't feel guilty about using something like this that you're using for the scent and for the sensorial, because actually you're getting a whole host of benefit from it. I also really love the mist on this. It's super light. It just leaves you feeling absolutely gorgeous, and it's my summer skincare essential. So definitely worth checking out. Now, let's segue quickly on to serums. I've only got one to call out because actually all of my serums have a core purpose in my routine. I tend to go for unfragranced serums, so there's no sensorial to them, and they all add benefits to my skincare routine, so they're not like guilty pleasures. They're all there for a reason. One exception is this, and this is a really new discovery. This is the Stress Less Serum by Geek and Gorgeous. I only discovered it 2 weeks ago, but it's already like a guilty pleasure. The reason I use this is because it don't technically need something for anti-redness because I don't have redness prone skin, but putting this on the skin after you've exfoliated, it just resets everything and gives a really nice level of hydration. I feel that after I use this, no scent free, and after I use it, I just feel like really good. It can be used as a primer before you use makeup because whilst it's not tacky, it will help the skin just look flawless, snatched, and everything adhere that little bit better. So it's not an absolute essential, but if you're suffering with a little inflammation, maybe a little bit of redness, or you want to just avoid that, you just want something that calms, soothes, and recenters everything, this is so good. And maybe it doesn't even belong in this video because it's got so many great ingredients. It has a whole lot of purpose rather than just being a guilty pleasure. But I've included it for my routine because I don't technically need a calming, soothing, anti-redness product because I don't suffer with that in my skin. But I like to include this because it just makes me feel good. Now, let's come on to lips. There is a place for lip balms, especially well-formulated ones. They can really help to bring back hydration if you've got dry and chapped lips. They can add a protective barrier, but really, they shouldn't cost the earth. They should be super affordable and have minimal ingredients to give maximum impact. However, I've been exploring a few more different lip balms recently. I had a treatment done on my upper lip, which you might see some bruising here. I had some asymmetry, so this side was slightly raised and plumper than this side, and it was just an insecurity of mine and always bothered me. So I had it corrected recently, which is why you might see some swelling and some bruising. But this has led me to look for some other lip balms. This is an insecurity of mine. I would always say, if you have treatments like this, do it for you. Do it because you want to have it done, not because you want to improve what you think the world thinks of you or because someone tells you need it. I did it entirely for me, but feel free to leave me any thoughts and feelings on the results in the comment section below. I'm really happy, and it's kind of made me want to try out some lip balms. The two that I'm fangirling over at the moment, this is the Q&A Licorice Lip Oil, and this is the Typology Lip Balm. Now, the reason I'm calling these in this video is they both feel great on the skin, but they're not really essential. So this one comes in a roller ball, which I love, because it gives an extra, like, it feels a bit gimmicky, but it works really well, and adds some gorgeous hydration to the lip. I also really like the Typology one, and the reason I'm including this in the video is because it has got lemon oil in. Now, a lot of people will say with lemon oil, no, shouldn't go anywhere near your skin, and I do get that, but it smells so good. It works really well, and I find on my lips it doesn't strip and dry them. If you've got pre-existing dryness, maybe this won't be the product for you because lemon oil could be a little bit drying, but for everyone else, I just think it adds an element of sensorial, makes you feel great, and it looks so gorgeous in the tube as well. So kind of don't feel bad for reaching for this time and time again. Now that's it for the skincare I want to cover, but I do want to shout out a couple of honourable mentions. This is the Face Theory Cream Blush in number 2. I now use this every single day. I think having a bit of a flush to the cheek just adds some dimension to the skin, gives a good skin day. It's like a quick cheat to a good skin day without having to apply a whole lot of makeup. I don't wear foundation every single day. Sometimes I'll do some concealer work if I've got a breakout, but generally I keep it all very minimal. So I just find this blends so well, and a couple of little dabs on the cheek, rub it in, just gives you a flushed, a lit from within look, kind of faking that look when maybe those days you feel a little bit meh. It's a really nice pick-me-up. Do you need it in your life? Absolutely not. Is it more expensive than some other blushes out there? Maybe a little bit, but you know what? It works so well, it blends. You don't need to use other products alongside it, and it is just one of my holy grails. I think this is like tube number 3. Every single day, I use it to just give me that extra lift and that pick-me-up, and just to feel really good about myself. Now, let's finish on some fragrances. I think fragrance is the total optional luxury out there. Do we need a fragrance in our lives? No, but scent is one of our core senses, and so it's super important in my view to include it in your skincare routine. If you don't want to have fragrance skincare products because you've got sensitivity to them, or you've got some pre-existing sensitivity and redness in the skin, that's absolutely fine. It's all about doing what works for you. I'm not here to say if you don't like fragrance, it's bad. If you do like fragrance, it's bad. You do what's right for you, make your own decision. But if you can't can't include fragrance in your skincare products, you don't need to miss out. Use a room mist. Spritz something before you start your routine to kind of get the senses going, get the sensorial flowing, and kind of start your routine in the right way. My go-to is this. This is the SHOP Room Mist by Abnomaly, which is one of the Decium sister brands. I love this. I think this is like bottle number 3. It smells so good. It's genuinely like one of the most unique scents I've ever smelled. It's really earthy, but it also has that uplifting quality, so it's really good both morning and evening, and it kind of just does everything I want. I spritz this around myself before I start my skincare routine, and it just sends me into a really nice, calm place and makes me feel like I'm using a little bit of spa in the home and bring an extra dimension. Do you need it in your life? Absolutely not. Do I crave it every single morning? Totally. And again, it's all about doing what makes you feel good. So there you have it, guys. My guilty pleasures. Those products I include in my skincare routine because I love them, not because I necessarily need them or think they're adding a whole host of benefit to my life and to my skin. I think there's always a place for the things that make you feel good, and when we feel good, I feel like we naturally glow that little bit more. So if you're feeling like maybe your skincare routine isn't doing what you want for it, maybe you're a little bit like you've got in a bit of a rut and you're not feeling you're getting what you want from your routine, add one of these products. Just lift everything, and I promise you it'll bring back the fun. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.